The great failed romances of the 20th century. Love is both a blessing and a curse. The great failed romances of the 20th century. A few of the best and a lot of the worst.
Welcome to the Great Failed Romances of the 20th Century. I'm singer-songwriter and historian Teddy Gray.
And I'm Sam Kaufman, recipient of the Cutest Couple Award in high school. It was me and my sock puppet Donovan. Miss that guy. Hope Brazil's treating you better than I did. Anyway, Teddy, which couple are we discussing today?
Well, Sam, it's a very famous celebrity couple.
Oh my god. It's me and Donovan, isn't it? He's here, isn't he? You flew him out? You can't just spring him on me. It's been years. I look so different. Oh my god.
Today we'll be discussing Burt Reynolds and Loni Anderson.
Oh, I see. You're trying to throw me off so you can surprise me later. I'll play along. You can cut all this out. I'll act surprised for the cameras.
Burt Reynolds and Loni Anderson were already major stars of TV and film by the time they met on the set of the 1983 action comedy Stroker Race. With Reynolds as the star, and Anderson as a Sunday school teacher that Stroker tries to seduce, the film was about as successful as their marriage. Not very. It was a box office bomb, and Loni actually received a Razzie Award for her performance in the film. The experience was made worth it for them, though, as it kick-started their romance.
After dating for 6 years, the two were married. Knowing that their union would draw lots of media attention, they made an effort to keep it small, and the ceremony took only 20 minutes. That's nice. In and out. However, the media helicopters that circled above the wedding as it happened may as well have been vultures, as from the get-go, people seemed intent on seeing this marriage die.
Reynolds recalled that at his wedding, as he was walking down the aisle, he saw his mother simply shaking her head no at him. "I didn't pay attention, but my mom was always right," he later said. Loni, however, felt optimistic about the marriage, telling People magazine at the wedding that she had found her Prince Charming.
It didn't take long, though, for the couple to feel that something was missing from their marriage, and they decided to adopt a son, Quentin. Reynolds had always wanted a child, but his previous wife, Dinah Shore, refused. Now with Loni, he was finally able to start the family he'd always wanted.
Quickly, though, problems began to arise. Reynolds made it clear that he wasn't happy with Loni's excessive spending, and gave her a limit of $45,000 to spend on his credit card, which he said she somehow managed to break within half an hour.
I maxed out a credit card in half an hour once. I was trying to buy tickets to Brazil to see Donovan. One way, of course. I wouldn't be coming back. This would probably be a great time to bring him out. If he was here, I mean. Wink once if he's here. Was that a wink or a blink?
Loni later accused Reynolds of being physically abusive during their marriage as well. After only a few years together, they had stopped being intimate and were both pursuing affairs on the side. As is the case with so many high-profile relationships, their marriage quickly dovetailed into a catastrophe.
In 1993, when their divorce announcement was made public, it was big news. Burt Reynolds practically went on a divorce tour in the months that followed, seemingly eager to control the narrative and spill embarrassing details about their marriage before Loni could. The public was hungry for the gossip, and Burt happily served up their slop.
Perhaps it was due to their careers being on the downturn, but the two seemed to recognize that stories from their hellish marriage were more likely to get ink than any of their recent projects. Burt called into question Loni's parenting capabilities and insulted her as an actress as well. As payback, Loni spilled plenty of dirt regarding their marriage in her 1995 memoir, My Life in High Heels. Reminds me of my memoir, Suck It To Me, The Donovan Days.
The whole thing was a mess, and the two would snipe about each other and express regrets regarding their marriage for the next 25 years, up until Reynolds' death in 2018. It was later known as the divorce that wouldn't end. Before his death in 2015, Reynolds expressed regret that he had never reconciled with Loni, and after Burt's death, Anderson made a public statement saying that he was a big part of her life for 12 years and that he would be remembered as a wonderful actor and director. But in the public eye, their marriage will always be defined as the mud-slinging media battle that ensued in the years following their split.
To this day, it remains big news when a celebrity couple splits up and things get ugly, and one has to ask the question, why? Why are we so fascinated by the fight between the star of Smokey and the Bandit and WKRP in Cincinnati? Are our lives that boring that we have to look to celebrities for entertainment? The answer, of course, is yes.
If there's one thing Americans love, it's a public spat between former lovers. I mean, why the hell do you think we're doing this show? Because we want to?
Oh, God, no.
While Burt and Loni were far from the first couple to air their grievances with one another through interviews and press tours, the media attention they inspired throughout the 90s seemed to set the stage for the celebrity-driven culture we now live in.
The media has certainly taken note that people love a good lover's quarrel, and there have been numerous couples since Burt and Loni who seemed to have their entire relationship take place in the tabloids. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher, Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart, Kermit and Miss Piggy, and of course, most recently, Kim and Kanye.
But this show is called The Great Failed Romances of the 20th Century, not the 21st, so we won't be discussing those train wrecks.
Oh, really? I thought the show was called Two Douchebags Sit in a Chair and Promote Your Stupid Music. So, Teddy, before we discuss the song, is there anybody you'd like to bring out? No. Wow, you're really making me wait for it, huh? Alright, well then, tell us about the song, I guess.
This song is called Popular Kids, and it uses Burt and Loni's relationship as a jumping off point for my best guesses about why people care so much about celebrity relationships.
Oh yeah? What are your guesses then, expert?
Well, you'll have to listen to the song to find out.
Translation, I don't know.
It's a pop rock tune about the schadenfreude we get from watching rich and famous people's lives fall apart. To most, celebrities aren't real people. They're a spectacle for us to gawk at, as well as project our personal hopes and fears onto. Since they have it all, it seems only fair that we should be able to snicker at the stars above as we watch them from way down below.
Until now, of course, where if you have the nerve to say that Taylor Swift's new song is just okay, her stans will dox you and kill your mother.
So, is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay then, I guess I'll get going. Oh my god, Donovan!
What the hell?
Oh my god, I can't believe this, baby! I've missed you so much, all the wasted years. And who might this be, Donovan? You son of a bitch! I'll kill you! I'll kill both of you!
Enjoy Popular Kids.
People magazine's gonna hear all about this, you two-timer!
Is there a reason we obsess over stars' dirty laundry? Waste mental energy on books we'll never read, spreading stories about Burt and Loni. Some blame the media, but you know that it's us who demand it. romances of the 20th century. Love is both a blessing and a curse. The great failed romances of the 20th century. A few of the best and a lot of the worst.